Howdy guys, it's Joe here, today answering the age-old question, should you be playing a meta pick or should you be playing your favorite heroes? Now of course, if you're a person that has already decided on this, you already decided, I'm going to be playing meta, I'm going to be trying to win, going on from there, that's perfectly fine. And if you've already decided I'm going to be playing my favorite heroes, try to go on from there, that's perfectly fine as well. But today I want to talk about some of the benefits and some of the negatives, and kind of help you guys that are kind of in between and really haven't decided after all these seasons, hopefully to help yourself decide just a little bit, and see what side of the grass is greener in your opinion, and what side to focus on more, instead of just, again and again, switching between the two. Now, first off, I want to talk about meta picks, because these are really obvious, the benefits of going a meta pick. So, you probably already know a lot of them, but, just quickly remind you guys. First off, of course, picking a meta pick means that you are going to be climbing faster and easier. It'll take a lot less time, technically, to play these characters, and a lot less time to probably rank up with them, because they are so good right now. They're a meta pick for a reason, because they are the best characters in the game, and you do have to realize that. It's going to be a lot easier for you to climb with these guys, and it's probably going to be easier for you to be able to just get kills and just do overall your basic job with these characters. People will know a little bit more about how to counter you, but overall, since your character is just so strong, if you become very good at them and know actually how to play them, of course, you're going to be able to help yourself start climbing very quickly. I'm going to say very quickly, overall, if you want to play meta pick, just do it. If you want to climb, and if that is your only goal in this game, and if you really want to get to a high rank, do it. I'm going to say it's the best way in order to get to a high rank, and the fastest way. It's very obvious, but a lot of people just don't really seem to realize that, or seem to really understand that and internalize it. Now with that said, a lot of people don't really care about becoming a top 500 player if you're just another top 500 soldier player. Personally, if I got to top 500, that would be really cool, but if I was just another top 500 soldier, I wouldn't really feel way too much from that. Some people would, and that's perfectly fine, but personally, I wouldn't, and that's really where playing your favorite heroes does come into play. While you can carry faster with meta picks, and while they are, of course, the optimal decision to go if you want to climb up, and if you've been stuck at a rank, it's the optimal decision to play them to get up higher, I feel like there are a few main good benefits about playing your favorite picks. One, if your favorite pick's meta, that's even better, but if your favorite pick, let's say, is not meta, or is just, an okay character, you can often get that slight benefit of surprise. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Being able to surprise characters and surprise the enemies, just by simply not really knowing your kit way too well, or knowing how to play versus you way too well, can help, but it's not gonna help as much as just playing a meta pick. I don't want to tell you guys that, that's the honest truth in my opinion. It's better to pick a meta pick to carry, but, this is a kind of cool thing that you can put on the side that can kind of help you somewhat. A cool thing though about playing your favorite characters, of course, you can play the characters you like to enjoy, and mainly I feel like it's a lot easier to spam games, a lot of games, with the characters you do enjoy. Now in my case, I've been playing a ton of Reaper on my Smurf. Reaper, in my opinion right now, sucks. Really badly. He's not very good against dive comps, he's okay versus Winston, but against everyone else, he kind of gets wrecked. He's really slow, he doesn't really fit way too well into way too many comps, he gets countered by Far Mercy, Widow, a Soldier, McCree, so many different characters do so well versus him. But even though this is the case, and even though he is definitely not a meta pick, I've been able to spam a lot more games with him than really anyone else, and been able to climb with him faster than any other character, because I'm just not really taking as much breaks. I'm not getting as bored, and I'm actually putting more time into the game playing a character I like to. Now with this said, I'm not going to say it's not going to be frustrating, especially when you play somebody as bad as like Reaper is right now. It's going to be hard for you to actually keep playing at points. Sometimes you just feel like you aren't doing anything for your team, and sometimes you honestly just aren't. If the opponents have a comp that completely counters you, and you are so stuck to playing just your favorite pick, which is fine, but you're so stuck to that you just kind of get countered and can't do much, it's going to be hard for you. You're just going to kind of auto-lose some games, honestly, if you're playing people that aren't too great, and if the opponents actually know how to counter them, which is something you're just going to kind of have to take to the face and decide, is this worth it or not? Do I want to play the character I want to play? Do I want to try to get to top 500, or grandmaster, or master, with the character I want to play? Or do I care more about the rank itself? It's really just up to you as a person. I feel like a lot of people have gone to high ranks, and it's a really cool thing to show how good of a rank you can get to. But it's up to you if you feel like it really matters if you're playing meta or if you're not playing meta. It's all really a personal thing. But I would say again, if you're playing your favorite characters, it's easier to climb up as far as putting in more time into the game. But if you're playing meta picks, it'll take less time to climb up in general. So those are the two different things in my opinion. Now of course, you might just be an extremely cool guy or an extremely cool girl who can just happen to play meta picks for infinite amount of hours. You're not really getting bored, and you can just care more about your rank than anything else. And if you can do that, there we go. You probably should have decided by now, just play that meta pick. And if you feel again like it's completely fine for yourself to just carry with them, there we go. completely go for that. But again, if you're someone that just really cares about maybe making a name for yourself, showing off how good you can do, and maybe just showing your friends that somebody that's not way too great can be good, then there you go. I feel like it's overall just kind of like the low tier syndrome versus the high tier syndrome, and seeing what one you feel like is just more good for you personally. And hopefully now that I've talked about this, you can kind of get that through your head, think about it, and actually finally decide for yourself. Again, you can switch between these two. I feel like that's a good way to enable yourself to kind of play who you want to play while also still climbing slightly. It won't be as fast as just going one way or the other, at least in my own experience, you know, just going full on in either of those ways, but it can be a good kind of middle ground to help yourself stay at the rank that you are at if you're a little bit afraid of picking your favorite pick while he's really bad and while you're still not way too great about him. That's another thing I want to mention. You don't always play super great on your favorite pick. It does take a while to get good at them, especially with me with Reaper. Again, I'm not way too great at him right now. I'm trying to get good at him, but you will have to go through quite a few hours where your pick is bad and where you are actually bad with your pick as well. So that is some type of grindy time that you might have to go through. So do keep that in mind as well. You're going to have quite a few losses that just going to happen because you aren't way too great at them yet. But yeah, those are at least my own opinions on this topic. And tell me in the comment section down below what you guys do. Do you like to climb up? Do you care more about your rank? Or do you care more about showing to the world that you can be the best at a certain character that isn't really thought of as way too great right now? We see a lot of Bastions, a lot of Maze, a lot of Hanzos, a lot of different characters like that. But maybe you could be someone that we haven't really seen way too much before at all. I don't really know an example, I guess. Metro maybe. There's been quite a few. But, you know, whatever you can kind of think about. Anyways, as always, guys, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Just a bit of a discussion, but hope you did enjoy it anyways. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment down below again what you're personally feeling. And as always, guys, thank you all for watching, and have a wonderful day.